What's going on, guys? It's your host, Mr. J Cam. Today on Equalized Outdoors, we're just having a good old-fashioned range day, blowing up some steam, and I want to bring you guys along with me. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so this is a look down the lane. You see the steel in the middle, the wooden stake, so I have my target at. You can shoot rifles, pistols at that. So, bought the target kit off of Amazon. One of those these, got these cardboard targets here that I can go shoot. I'm gonna put up a couple of those. You can use the box as well if you want. Guys, when you're out, make sure you're always cleaning up after yourselves, man. I hate seeing us leave trash and stuff everywhere and just be unnecessarily wasteful and messy. Just try to leave these places better than what you found them, okay, guys? And since the range already has stakes out today, I'm not gonna waste your time doing this. A lot of you may not be used to coming to quality gun ranges and stuff. One of the things you might not realize is that, yes, sometimes you need tools, such as this. This is my staple gun. It's a critical part of getting the job done here. And as you can see, it's a pretty good little walk down here. Okay, so enough with the teaser, right? What are we shooting today? Well, let's see. What are we shooting today? First, make sure it's safe. Even if you safed it, always check. First rule in firearms, I want to shoot the BCM Recce 16 today. And just a standard run-of-the-mill Gen 5 Glock 19. Not gonna do too much. Like I said, I'm just blowing off some steam, making sure this stuff still functions. I do have my rangefinder, so let's see how far away this target is. 137 yards from where I was standing just now. I moved it up close quite a bit. See that sign right there, do not engage steel rifle beyond this point. It's imperative for your own safety. Should be just like riding a bike though. Good hit. Missed. It's gotta be mindful of your trigger squeeze. Make sure you don't jerk it, right? Anybody wondering, that SIG is dialed in for anybody that's wondering. And so one of the things people always ask, hey, well, what are things that you practice when you're at the range? What can we do? Practice clearing your malfunctions. That's something that can save your life. I don't know what the civilian term equivalent for that is, but in the Army, we practice what we call sports. Slap the bottom of the magazine, pull the charging handle, observe the chamber, release, tap the forward assist, and try to shoot it again and see if that clears a breach. And memorizing those steps can help you a lot in an emergency. Low and left. Gotta watch that grip, There we go. Headshots on the last one. I got some pistol work to do. But that's why you come to the range and work this stuff out. That's 19's grip situation in my hands. Exactly where I'm looking forward to trying the 45 this go around too. See, slide don't lock back. So I started low and left. Started getting a good little groove. Headshots are off, but I ain't shot my pistol in months, so some rust is to be expected. But now we know where we are, and we know what work we got to do. This is why you come out here and why you train. This is exactly why you train, not for perfection. Now you got to be real honest with yourself, man. If you ain't meeting the standard, you ain't meeting it. Don't cut yourself no breaks. Slides lock back this time. That's a better repetition. Line's broken, line's broken. I'm on the X. Much better than that first rep. It's harder than it looks though. The red dot damage is as big as the target. It's offhand too. Saved a little space. Saved myself a little time on the cleanup by having this, leaving the defense rounds in the magazine. So made it to the archery range, and as you can see, it's quite windy. So yeah, I could already hear a lot of you right now. That's a little bit extreme, isn't it? Like, oh, I probably would have stayed at home today. But here's the thing. If you were hunting today and it was this windy, would you stay home? And if you wouldn't stay home, you probably should. Because if you don't come out here and practice now under these conditions, how would you know how your arrow is going to fly when you're when you're settling your pin on that animal? That's why it's important to practice in all elements. Make yourself uncomfortable. The range is the time and place to do that. There's nobody else out here. First arrow of the day. So we at. Woo, that's a hell of a gust. You gotta know I'm holding that off. Not bad considering all that wind. We're gonna step it on out to 30 now and see what's going on. And the other thing about the range, maybe the answer is still the same. Maybe we come out here and maybe, yes, I still go home. That's a possibility. But how the fuck else will you know unless you know what I mean? You gotta get out here, you gotta test it, you gotta try it and see. That's right in the middle. I think I'm doing all right in this wind so far. I don't know how much the gust stopped, but really focusing on executing the shots. Just take your time. It's just very similar to shooting a rifle at a high level. Consistent anchor. Your anchor translates to your sight picture behind the rifle. Once you get that done, your anchor, your rest, your setup. So you want to go into your trigger squeeze on your release, smooth. You don't want it to be jerky. Get to a constant position. Focused on the target the same way as you would your front sight pin or your red dot. Your pin is the same. You just want a nice, repeatable shot process. It doesn't have to be textbook. You study his anchor. You study how he does things. Great person to study, very successful archer. But when you try and do what you see him do, maybe it doesn't work for you. Maybe your anchor point's a little bit different. It's not where Levi's is. It's not where Chris B's is. It's not where your buddies is. But you can shoot and you can do it. That's what. So, right now I can say with this setup, I'd be comfortable shooting out to 30 yards in the wind, high winds even, on an animal. And you see the flag, it's pretty much a direct crosswind too. So it's not like I'm taking it easy on myself by any means. But again, if I would have shot bad, I wouldn't go out hunting if it would have been in similar conditions to today. But you got to find out your own personal limits and set them. Don't do what Mr. J Cam say. anybody else you might listen to. Do what works for you, and the only way to find it is to come out here and get these reps in.